Yeah, easy place to start, which is congratulations to Iowa State. Just one of the most well-respected programs in the country by my standard. Year in, year out, does an awesome job with their student athletes. That was a really good Iowa State team, and I thought they represented themselves really well. They pushed back in every set, served tough. So yeah, we knew it was going to be a challenge, and it was, and I'm proud of our guys for pushing through. It's not easy to get to the second weekend of the tournament. It's been a goal for a couple years for this program, and yeah, it felt normal though. I think that's the part of it that I told him afterwards that I appreciate. Didn't feel like some accomplishment that wasn't within our reach, and anything can happen. This tournament is a place where you can become a different player. You can change your life, and I think you're seeing that from our young athletes, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next weekend.
Julia, how meaningful was it just to have a performance like that, this being kind of the last match here at Winter?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's been an amazing 4 years here just with the crowd and every team that I've been a part of. So, I'm going to go out strong no matter what it is. So I knew this was my last match here. So I played hard and my teammates had my back the entire time.
Keegan, when you think back to September, you've got 4 starters hurt, you're going to be starting 5 freshmen. This is quite an accomplishment given everything this team has been through. How possible did you think it was back then, particularly those first couple of matches when the freshmen had to work through some things?
Yeah, we recruited these guys to play for us, so the fact that we got to coach them a little bit sooner was a surprise. And they kind of came online one by one. I thought, just they each found their place and they found their role, and took a lot of work on their part and a lot of coaching, allowing themselves to be coached. We had to build relationships really quickly, and it wasn't easy. But I did think we had time. When the injuries happened, it was early enough in September that I thought we've got time, and I knew that some of our more experienced players would carry us through a lot of matches while the young players were coming up to speed. So you saw it kind of happen piece by piece, and in the last month, I thought the last couple of pieces came online, and it felt like a team that was ready to try to do something.
What do you think the last couple of pieces were?
Just going big on floor defense was one thing, really taking pride in that. We were a team that likes to side out. We're a team that likes to serve, a team that likes to block, but we weren't playing the most inspiring floor defense, and we needed it from every single player, and that came online. I really thought Kelly Kinney had a hell of a month, She was really durable. A lot of these guys, these young guys, they had no choice but to learn in the Big Ten, win, loss, good night, bad night. They had to keep showing up, and probably the best thing that could have happened for them is that they had to keep showing up, and really proud of the month that she had.
Yeah, Julia, you had to kind of alter your game just a little bit because of all your responsibilities. How do you think that helped you, particularly the last couple of nights when you really had to be at your best?
Yeah, I just trust my teammates to be able to, I'll go for it in big moments, and I think I trust them to just have my back. And yeah, I just try to play free.
Julia, this was your 9th match this year with the hitting percentage above 400. How important is having that specifically on a night like tonight?
Yeah, credit to Iowa State. They're an amazing team. And also credit to Stella and our passers. She gets me in great situations. So, yeah, it helps. We hit almost 400 as a team, so it's a team effort.
And Stella, just how important has been establishing that connection, not only on the court during games, but also in practice throughout the season?
Yeah, that's been a big thing for me, was that losing people early on meant that lineups changed constantly. So that meant learning what my hitters liked and didn't like right away. I had to figure out what they needed, what they didn't want. So the fact that I've found those connections and that I can set Julia blindfolded is huge for our team. Yeah, I love setting every one of my hitters, and I love putting them in good situations. That's one of my favorite things, is when they smile after getting a big rip, and then they credit me, and that feels great, even though it was mostly them.
Stella, I remember talking to you in October, and you were pretty confident this team was going to be able to persevere. What did you see then that made you that confident, and what do you see now?
Just the people in this program. Keegan does an excellent job of not only recruiting volleyball players, but real human beings. Every single one of my teammates, I love them to death in their own quirky ways. hanging out with them, like it's just one of my favorite things ever. And that's really big for people who are from far away, like Jordan Taylor, she's from Texas. Kelly Kinney's from Florida. So the fact that they're so comfortable here and so comfortable being away from home and like they can lean on us has been really awesome.
Any more questions?
Keegan, after the first set, how'd you have to move Julia around to make sure she was continuing to get the swings that you needed from her?
Yeah, I think she had 11 kills in the first set. You know, I thought Stella did a great job of feeling the moment and finding Julia early and often and making them have to respond to that. And but also doing a good job of getting other people involved. You know, Carly had a hell of a third set, and Stella is a talented and smart enough setter to know to never give up on her hitters, and brought Carly back into the offense in that third set and really opened things up when we pulled away. So we kind of stuck true to what we've been doing and what we believe in. We didn't serve our best tonight, which is good to know. I told them I don't think we played our best match, but we don't need to anymore, which is great. But I thought Stella ran an awesome offense. I thought we fought off some amazing serving and one of the best liberos in college volleyball, in my opinion, on Iowa State. So it took a lot, you know, and a 3-set sweep I think sometimes doesn't tell the whole story of just how challenging that was. So proud of our guys.
All right, thank you guys.